working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Ella Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, an afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day, an afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. This thing is all right. Here we go. Welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, the Captain Show. I am the black shirt Terrell Farley. I'm with Bach, and I'm with
Euler.
And it is Window World Wednesday here at the Ticket 93.7 FM. Here we come today with some football talk, some basketball brawls, and some Euler report.
Euler.
I guess we're going to start it off, Bach, today with what's trending for the Huskers today. Huskers are trending towards the top tight end. I mean, not the top tight end, but the top offensive lineman target. I think it's the Rocco big guy from
out of Notre Dame.
Rocco
Dame.
Spindler, yeah. So cool. I don't know if he's going to play center or what, but we got to see.
Yeah, I would assume that he's been playing a lot of guard at Notre Dame, so I'd assume that that's probably what he's going to come and do. Justin Evans has kind of been seemingly the move to center. Would make some sense. He played that a little bit earlier, so it would be huge. Again, it's not done, but he's crystal ball. We've seen these crystal balls go in the wrong way before.
I literally just read an article yesterday about that Michigan just had too much money and they were the front leaders.
Yeah,
or the front runners for him. So I hope it's true. Like we need to bolster that offensive line at least for this year until we can get some guys developed. But yeah, I heard Michigan was pulling out all the stops to get this guy.
Well, and they've had his teammates on campus too. I mean, so I don't know if they're trying to recruit some of these guys because there's 3 Notre Dame guys in the transfer portal. But yeah, I mean, as far as going into yesterday, it was okay, he's a visitor, but Indiana and Michigan are out, so we don't really know. But that's why the crystal ball. That's why people are getting excited because there must be some sort of information that he had a pretty good visit here, which he was in town to visit yesterday. Not sure necessarily if he's out of town now, but I know that he had a planned visit to Michigan coming up because he already had visited Indiana.
I would say that if he does come here, then we can thank the facilities for that, right? It's really. Have you been over there? It's insane.
No, I don't care about facilities.
It's insane.
I care about
so nice.
Facilities are good, but winning is better.
Yeah,
to me.
I get that.
I think schools like Michigan have an upper hand on us because they have they defend the national title champions. They have Jordans for their shoes and but this coming from a Michigan insider that we have the scoop on this guy. So and my question to y'all is we're getting a little Big Ten talk right now when we gonna start it off like this today. But do you ever think Michigan can get back to that Jim Harbaugh type of football? Because now they have a new coach. A lot of things are new. They struggled this year. Me personally, I don't think Michigan can get back to that 11-0. Even though they beat Ohio State, they lost quite a few games. And you can blame it on the quarterback, but you can blame it on a lot of more things. I don't think there's one quarterback that can win a game by itself because you got 10 other guys. You got guys that got to block for them. You got guys that got to catch the ball. But, I think Michigan time has ran out. And I also – so I'm going to stay on Michigan first. But that's my take on Michigan. And I got another Big Ten team I want to talk about, but I'm going to let y'all take the floor on this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that Michigan, there's going to always be questions on Sharon Moore, if he can back up Harbaugh. And what Harbaugh did should not be understated, how impressive that was.
Cheating.
I mean, well, there you go. As far as winning, though, at Michigan. And so, that's a tough place to win the championship at, as we know. Like Nebraska, it's got certain advantages maybe over Nebraska, but it's still – not necessarily the biggest recruiting bed. You got Detroit in there, historical place that expects a lot. I would say they look like a quarterback away from continuing to compete.
Oh, absolutely.
So I wouldn't say that they're necessarily out of the running. I would say if you have a few more years like this one, then you can kind of start to see that decline, and then you have to build it back up to where Harbaugh had it. That could be frustrating. But I know they didn't win all their games this year. They felt like a quarterback away, and even doing that, I think they combined for 137 yards in victories over Ohio State and Alabama. So they finished the season off pretty well.
I think the era, Ohio State had 2 losses, right? They had 2 losses, and they won the national championship. I think the era of going undefeated is probably done with the transfer portal, with all the playoffs. I think it's done. If you do see somebody go undefeated, it's going to be very, very unlikely, small percentage. I don't know. I'm not an odds maker, but I'm sure it's out there that it's a very small percent. So I think, like you said, Michigan's probably a quarterback away from being a pretty good team, but they have to play Ohio State every year, right? Or we have to play Iowa every year. We got the better deal on that, right? And Ohio State, they want to fire their coach anytime they lose anything. So Ohio State's a ticking time bomb, in my opinion. If they lose one more game, Ryan Day's gone. And then, we've seen what happens when you lose a coach like that. So I just think that, man, at the end of the day, you got to win the games that you can win and get into that 12-team playoff. And you just don't know what's going to happen at that point.
Yeah. But, when I say this, though, Bach, I say it because of the recruiting way that the recruiting, the new teams that have joined the Big Ten with the Oregons and with Penn State getting the best hire probably of the offseason with the defensive coordinator, Ohio State team that's going to be up there every year. So now I'm putting you at 4th, but you still got a team like Indiana who beat you. And I don't know if they played, but yeah, I think they did play.
They did.
17-7, I think they beat.
Indiana
something like that. But with everybody else in the rise of Nebraska football, so I put them as a middle of the pack Big Ten team, probably from anywhere from 6 to 10.
Yeah, they're a middle of pack team unless they upset Ohio State or beat Penn State. Like it's tough. It's a tough road out there in the Big Ten. Like you said, add in the new teams, all that. So it's week in, week out, you better be deep, and they're deep. But like I think Bach said, their quarterback play was just. I know it's one guy, but it makes a difference, right? Like, I mean, we were probably a quarterback away, a year ago from being at least bowl eligible, right?
Yeah.
So, that's tough. So, I think Michigan. I mean, they've got the history. They're going to do great in recruiting. They're going to do great in their weight room, developing kids. And I think that's what it comes down to. How do you mix this portal with the development? And now the 105, it's going to get really, really interesting to see how that's all managed. I wouldn't want to be a head coach right now. It'd be really, really hard. I know we've seen some guys potentially, I think somebody said cut, but I don't think they were actually cut. Some guys that aren't, training right now that were on the team for the bowl game that aren't here anymore. And that's tough, when you got to do those things. But yeah. And I'm okay if Michigan's 10th in the Big Ten. I don't know about you. Let's just keep them there.
Well,
right?
to highlight too, just how much of a quarterback struggle they had is that they averaged about 130 yards per game. Passing the ball. They finished with 12 touchdowns and 13 interceptions.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what you think about the struggle 2 years ago for Nebraska's offense. That's kind of what they were going through.
Absolutely. And I mean, they get a guy that comes in and can lead that team. And I mean, college football is momentum. We've seen it how many times, as Nebraska fans, where we lose the momentum and it's just like you can't get it back. And so I think that they have a pretty talented roster, and they probably always will. But I don't know, Indiana beating them this year, probably the first time Indiana's beat them in 35 years or something.
Yeah,
sure. It's probably like when Missouri beat Nebraska. I think it was 36 years in a row we beat Missouri, right? And then they beat us. I was there. They tore down the goalpost. It was crazy. I mean, it's a tough league. Like you have to show up every single weekend, and you better be deep because you could be one injury away from being a really bad team in this league. If you're not deep and developing talent, three depth, 3 deep, and so you go 3 deep, but you got a roster of 105 people, right? Like it's pretty tough,
By the way, as far as the cheating thing goes for Michigan too,
cheaters.
Wahoo Sports obtained a 137-page response to the NCAA from Michigan to fight allegations of the whole Connor Stallion scheme. Accuses of NCAA of overreaching a little bit, defends Sharon Moore's deleted text, also reveals that the original NCAA tip came from its own campus. So a little bit of a fight back between that. Of course, as we know, anything with the NCAA will take years to completely figure out.
Yeah. And then they'll
keep
it quiet anyway. Yeah. Did you watch the documentary on
something?
That guy?
I did not yet.
You got to watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but my question is why was he at the other games? And he was dressed in like mustache.
Watch the documentary. You'll
not
learn a lot.
Waste my time. 2 hours watching that.
It ain't a waste of your time if you're a college football fan.
Yeah.
Watch. I think, and obviously it was told from his point of view.
Yeah,
right?
of course he's gonna try to defend himself.
But it's still like, I mean, it's it's interesting. I think I can't explain it as well as the documentary does.
Would you guys have, if Nebraska's next national title happens within the next couple of years, if there was a cheating allegation, the whole same thing, carbon copied over to Nebraska, would you have a problem with it? or would you be celebrating a national title?
Well, I'd celebrate the national title. You never want that, right? Like, I think too, even, you know, in the 95 national championship when we brought Lawrence Phillips back, right?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of a black eye, right? That we've lived with for 29 years now. But we celebrate it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, and you know, that's just kind of awesome human being Coach Osborne is, to give him another chance. And you know, I think we win it with or without him. We had great running backs that year. But he was definitely a difference maker when he was out there. So we've kind of been there, right? I don't know. I don't think we need to cheat to win, but I think at the end of the day, I think everybody's doing everything they possibly can to win.
Yeah.
At every single program, right? And some people are just better at doing some of those things than others.
Well, the lines are pretty blurred these days.
Oh, they're
what's
super
cheating
blurred
compared to,
You know, I've heard like,
Taking a
hey,
competitive
you know, they need to create a salary cap. Okay. Like, who's going to enforce the salary cap? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
And how are
come
you
on.
going to stop?
Like,
continue, you know, the old days.
You're
boosters.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, is there, I
it's
don't
a
know.
good start. I don't know.
I'm not against the salary cap, but at the same point, it's so big. There's so many players. There's so many boosters. There's so many things going on. Who polices it? You know, and then why would we want to give the NCAA any more money to police all that stuff? Right? Let's get the coaches, the players, you know, that money instead of the NCAA. I still think that there will be college football will pull away from the NCAA at some point. I've said that for 2.5 years now. I think it's going on 3. That it's just inevitable with what's going on that it will become its own entity, which I think it should. You know, I think obviously following the scheme of the NFL is it's coming, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of stuff, Terrell. A lot of stuff.
Well, you know, like you said about Coach Osborne, I never, you know, question his moves when he does stuff, because he does what's best for the team, and he does what's best for, you know, that whole situation, individual, because, you know, he knew the situation, and I don't think other people understand the magnitude of what Coach Osborne was doing to save a young man's life. He cares about every player that played for him, walk-ons, the 70 guys, the 80 guys, 90 guys. He still treat them all the same. And, you know, it's one thing about Nebraska, though, but in football-wise, we have to get back on track. I think we're trending into the right direction, but I've seen some years go up and some years go down. So this year has to be a strong year.
Strong up year.
And we missed out on a lot of things yesterday with the Fedoni incident, because, you know, Vashon had a different opinion than what I have of that situation. You know, he did declare for the NFL draft, but when I say that, you know, 2 of those 4 years he been here, he was hurt.
Yeah.
So this 1 year doesn't tell the whole story of a young man. But, you know, like I said, I always wish him luck, but I think he could have used another year in this offense, in which I don't know if it was Holgorsen or who made this decision for him to turn pro, but, you know, Holgorsen is a good coach, and he demands blocking, and we seen him call guys out and in that situation. But, you know, there's a lot of things that these players have to learn as players, that you got to get cussed out and suck it up and like, get back on the field.
You're not in high school anymore.
Yeah, there's no power. You think
this is a business. Like, you know, we're out here to win games, and if you can't do your job, you're going to be replaced.
Yeah.
Right? That's the same thing. If I go to my job and I'm not doing my job, I'm going to get fired and get replaced.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. And these guys didn't really have that accountability up to Holgorsen, it looked like.
Yeah, it's just imagine playing for, like, these guys don't know how it feel to play for Charlie McBride. Charlie McBride he's a warrior on that sideline, and he'll find you and give you the business, and if you don't like it, he'll sit your butt down, and then he probably set you down a couple plays. He's gonna send you back out there, see if you learned your lesson,
Yeah.
But he's gonna tell you like it is first.
You imagine if they had cameras like they do today on our coaching.
Yeah,
I mean, it was Oisan Osborne, and he was stoic, right?
They burned the university to the ground if they seen what happened back in the days.
Yeah.
But Gus Mohawk says who has a bigger downfall, Alabama or Michigan?
Well, I think Alabama has farther to fall. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been elite for so long, and I mean, Michigan, they were two national championship games in a row, lost one, won the next one. So I don't think. I mean, Alabama.
But they were in the final 2 years before, yeah.
Right. It lost one, and then
Final four, not in the.
Oh, they didn't make it to the.
They got beat by TCU, and then
that's
TCU
right.
got destroyed.
So I mean, they've been in. They were there, but Alabama's just been. So I think Alabama, if they don't get it fixed this year, I mean, that's a bigger fall. Even if Michigan doesn't get it figured out either, that's a bigger fall for sure for Alabama than it is for Michigan. Right?
Well, it's interesting because Kalen DeBoer, I have more faith in him than Sharon Moore, I suppose, because Kalen DeBoer has
been proven,
been fantastic. But if he goes, if Michigan wins 9 games next season, they're not elated, but they're like, okay, we're moving up. If Kalen DeBoer wins 9 games at Alabama next season, they're going to be really frustrated. He might be on the hot seat.
I won't even.
Well,
I mean, they wanted to fire Ryan Day at Ohio State.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't imagine if he only wins 9 games next year, he's done.
The fans always want something, but the question is, if Ryan Day was, who's going to go there? I mean, who's going to be better than Ryan Day right now in college football? Now you're going to try to pry away somebody, make another school step up and pay that guy. But if I had to say who had the biggest downfall, I would say Michigan probably because, from winning a national title and then going from 7-5, 8-5, what their record was, Bob?
Yeah, with the Alabama win, I think they finished with either 7 or 8 wins. I don't know where it was.
Yeah, I mean, that would be ridiculous. Alabama can always go up. They can't go down. They got to go up.
Yeah, 8-5 was there.
8-5. But, that's not a terrible year. But when you finish the season, the bowl game helps you get 8-5. But 7-5 is what the captain say?
A losing season.
A losing season.
Which is technically not. But also, I mean, again, give credit to Michigan, and we don't know what would have happened without the whole Michigan victory over Ohio State. Maybe that sparked Ohio State to make their run. But more important, give them credit for the last 2 games, their victories over Ohio State and Alabama. So, I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot better.
It doesn't get better than that. I mean, we would take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, I think Alabama will always come back and rebound, as long as he get the players there and he has a great coaching staff in front of them. So, Jalen Milroe's gone now. He was a turnover machine himself. So he was a Jeff Sims 3.5. 4.0. Yeah.
Somebody might take him in the second round or something like that. We'll see.
Whew, I hope not. But
I wouldn't necessarily.
Please not the Falcons. Oh, we got a quarterback. All right. 93.7, The Ticket, the Captain Show. We'll be back with Window World Wednesday and the Euler Report.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. The end of season clearance is going on now with up to 50% off. Stop in now for best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coat, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a 1-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Sports Show!
The 56th Annual Boat Sport and Travel Show is bigger and better than ever. January 31st to February 2nd at the Sand Hills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Don't miss it.
Sports Show!
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most. For all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, an afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day, an afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through January 29th is $2 off bacon, $2 off summer sausage, and 20% off on crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7, The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. And guess what? We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brett Excavating. Big shout out to Big Slim and the boys out there is warming up for us to get some work done, Big Slim. And plus, you got to get ready for the knuckleball challenge between me and you coming up, buddy. All right, Euler, what's going on, my man?
All right, man. I went to Arizona Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Got that's really, my report. We got that 60-degree weather. I brought it back with us. It was only 60 down there, so it wasn't too hot. But I brought it back with me, so you guys you can thank me for that. This nice weather. It just came with me back. But no, went down there, had a great time. I got some cousins down there. We're launching a new product in the STB locker room, so we're excited about that. And got home just in time, landed, and was about an hour on my 2-hour drive home to watch the Chiefs game. And I'm a big Chiefs fan. I know y'all think we're cheaters.
Yeah.
You think yeah. So another Super Bowl. We're going for the three-peat. Yeah, I'm so tired of hearing about the refs. I mean, it's just crazy to me. But I guess I'm a Chiefs fan, so
yeah, you're gonna agree with whatever the Chiefs say.
Well,
they're cheaters. I think this game right here, this Super Bowl, is where the Patriots. I mean, not the Patriots, but the Philadelphia Eagles really play smash mouth football. And are the Chiefs a finesse team, or can they play smash mouth football? Yeah. Because this is what the challenge that Philly's going to bring to them.
Yeah, Philly definitely with Saquon is a much different team than whatever 2 years ago. I don't know how long ago we played against them, right? 2 years ago. Yeah, they're definitely going to bring a different feel to the game. And Saquon's it's fun. I love seeing all the reels of all the people like, oh, he's over his prime and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Good riddance. He just goes off. So shout out to Saquon for crushing this year. It's fun as a running back to watch guys do what he's done. And but yeah, so we got to watch that. I did watch the other game I watched Philadelphia on the plane. So it was nice. Southwest had a nice little free local TV on there. It was nice. So that's really all the Euler report is. We're installing a lot of windows. We're selling a lot of windows. We're having a good time. We got the home show coming up. I think that's next weekend. This is somewhere in there. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. Home show. So you'll be able to come out and see me. I'll be there on Sunday. I think it goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there on Sunday. Maybe it's in 2 weeks. It's probably in 2 weeks. Yeah, because I have state wrestling for my daughter. She was upset this last weekend in the championship match. And I think kind of similar to I told her, I said, it's like Ohio State getting beat by Michigan. You were getting a little cocky. And so she got beat 5-6 in the championship for her conference. And she didn't talk to me for 2 days. She was upset. She was mad that she lost, and which is good. You want, you don't want people to be okay with losing, but I said there's a lesson in every loss, and so she's got duels tomorrow, state duels tomorrow, and then districts next week, and then state the week following, and then then I'm done. My high school kids
that's it.
Sports careers will be done, which is crazy. Yeah. So
how old is your oldest grandchild?
1.5 years.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a little bit yet.
You got about 4 years.
And then I've got
tumbling. You start taking them tumbling.
Yeah. And then I got a 1.5 weeks old granddaughter. So 2 granddaughters. It's going to be a little bit. Yeah, I got to start. We're going to start. I think Marley, my older one, is not going to be, she's going to be vertically challenged a little bit. So
what's that?
She's tiny.
She's not big.
And Dad's not real tall, and Dad's family's not real tall. So
point guard.
So I think libero or whatever they want to call it. I think so. We're going to start throwing volleyballs at her here pretty soon and teaching her how to dive and all that good stuff. So she'll be in training. Maybe we'll wait till she's 2, and then we'll start some training with her. So,
Well, Cupster says when a ref throws a flag 40 yards down the field on a 5-yard slant, you have no excuse to say the refs weren't on your side when there were 4 other refs way closer to the play.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, just like you guys like asking about that. Like, I'm not gonna. Those guys are very well paid. I don't know if they're paid by the Chiefs. They must be. But yeah, I don't know. The fourth down, I thought that one was iffy. It, depending on the angle, like I always hate the TV angles that are a little, to me, sometimes don't show the whole thing. But obviously, they said nope, no first down, and I was happy. Yeah, I was happy, and I know the rest of the United States was not. They were all like, the refs are rigged.
Yeah.
Is it kind of weird as being a lifelong Chiefs fan to be in the position of the big bad,
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being that person for the Patriots.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Like that was me. Like, those guys, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, we were always told, especially from Coach Osborne, that you can't let the refs dictate the game, So
kind of different in the NFL. They say it's stripped, so we have to go with what they say sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think
it's just like okay.
Did you ever get a script? You played in the NFL.
No.
Did you get a script?
Check this out. Now I seen a video where it was like, okay, first down, they were showing it. Second down, they were showing it. How did the ball go from 2nd and 7 back to first down, Bob? Did you see that, Bob?
I didn't see that. No.
I have to pull it up for you, but something in the game where it was like first, second down, 7, then it went to commercial and it came back. It was first down.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of, make you say,
well, you can't really trust anything on the internet anymore.
That's true, yeah.
Do
AI.
Do the Chiefs refs get the ref the Super Bowl?
I bet they all get rings. Yeah,
I bet you they do too. They'll be in the parade.
They'll be leading the parade.
They'll lead the parade.
I'm okay with that.
Real quick to finish out the Euler report. Your son Trent, of course, is on the team.
Yeah.
Is winter conditioning? What's kind of going on right now?
So winter conditioning. Unfortunately, he tweaked his hamstring a little bit while he's home training with me. He was with his speed coach, but that he's about 90% back. But he said, he's there at 5:30 in the morning. They go till probably 8:39 every day. I think he's finally there's some time. He has that first semester, Terrell, it is football. You're there, meetings, practice, all that stuff. So I think he's finally settling into a groove. Like, hey, my classes are at this time. He goes and uses the sleep pods, and he you didn't have time to do that in the first semester. So, looking like he's turning some muscle or some fat into some muscle. He's starting to look pretty buff. So excited for him. He said the team's working hard. I know mat drills are coming up. So I never experienced mat drills. I'm excited to kind of hear how he does with that. But he did call me yesterday. He's like, Dad, man, because he's had 2 shoulder surgeries on his left. He's got a really bad separated shoulder on his right that has some bone spurs. And so his upper body strength is just not great, right? And it just hard to straight bench. And he's like, man, I only got 225 for 5. And I was like, man, I did 225 for 8 in high school. And I'm like, hey, you are where you're at. Like, he's still really explosive lower body, that kind of stuff. And bench press, honestly, let's be like,
hey, I only did it 4 times at the combine. I was like,
so
I'm not a weight guy.
So I had a buddy yesterday, Sean Harley. He owns Rock Solid Nutrition. And he posted on Facebook. He's like, hey, I'm 45 years old and I still got 17 reps of 225, feeling pretty good about it. And so I was inspired this morning. I did my regular workout and I'm like, man, Sean Harley, he's 45. I'm 50 now. I wonder how many I can do, Terrell. Do you want to take a guess how many I got?
How much?
225.
Now?
Yeah.
10 times.
18 reps. I had to beat Sean.
To beat him. Yeah,
okay. And it took everything I had for that 18th
you
rep.
Probably slept like a baby that night, didn't you?
The most I've ever done was 36. when I was in my powerlifting days. I mean, 225 felt like 135 when I was powerlifting. But yeah, 18. I have not flat bench pressed in more than 2 years, probably more than 3 years, honestly.
What did they do at the common? What's the
225?
225. What's usually the top type of numbers?
A lot of guys will get close
30.
to 30.
Okay.
I think running backs they'll hit 15 to 25. I think Christian McCaffrey did 6.
Yeah. Well, that beats Terrell's 4.
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to lift no more than 5.
Yeah.
So 5 was my
5
max.
was the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did not send Trent the video of me doing that. It is on my Facebook page now, though, so you can go check that out at Todd Euler on Facebook. 18 reps at 225 at 50, feeling pretty good. Grateful, that I'm able to still be strong. And, 1,901 days in a row of training. So
yeah, just
broke the 1,900 barrier. So I feel great.
People don't know, and I learned this the other looking through my own. Yeah. My dad was a power lifter here in Nebraska. Todd, you have some records or pretty close to records here in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah,
too.
I think I'm sitting second in a lot of them now.
Yeah.
So, but
records are meant to be broken.
Absolutely. So
very cool.
All right. Well, let's take it to break. 93.7 The Ticket, The Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Sports Show.
The 56th Annual Boat Sport and Travel Show is bigger and better than ever. January 31st to February 2nd at the Sand Hills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Don't miss it.
Sports Show.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl, Jordan, with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys, you'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds. An afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, a low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day. An afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. The end of season clearance is going on now with up to 50% off. Stop in now for best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coat, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at gohogwild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through January 29th is $2 off bacon, $2 off summer sausage, and 20% off on crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Ooh, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. Euler, Bach in the black shirt out here. Bach, I got something for you guys.
All right.
And everybody's on the ticket line. I got the top 10 Heisman snubs. Now, how good are you at Heisman talk, Bach? Can you go back to the 80s?
I can go a little bit back. Depends on
All right. I'm going to go from 1 through 10. Now, I'm going to give you who was snubbed. You give me, I don't think you can give me the winner on this one, but 1956, there was 3 guys up for it. Well, actually 4. Jim Brown, Johnny Majors, or Tommy McDonald. The winner was Paul Horling.
Yeah, I think he had like 4 touchdowns or something that year. I know that one because Ernie Davis should have won that one.
Oh,
okay.
Who should have won it?
Was it Davis?
No,
Johnny Majors. Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Yeah. I got my name.
Say, Jim Brown.
All right, number 2. This guy played for USC, O.J. Simpson, but he wasn't the winner in 1967. Gary Bourbon.
No. You got me there.
All right.
I shook OJ's hand at the Orange Bowl in '93. It was kind of cool.
Was that so? That was before.
Oh yeah, he was the sideline reporter at that time.
Yeah. I loved him in Naked Gun.
Yeah,
that
guy's got the biggest hand I've ever. Well, no, Logan Big Hands Mankins was the biggest hand I've ever seen. OJ was the second.
A guy with the name Big Hands.
Yeah,
it might be.
All right, Bach. You know who won the 2003 Heisman? Oklahoma guy.
Jason White.
Jason White. Who should have won it, Bob?
Those were the years where they're like the team that lost the college football championship had the Heisman, and the team that they should have. So I'm trying to think of 03 who won that one, because they split with LSU and USC. I don't know who should have won that.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay, I would think. Yeah, I could be
pretty
strong
good.
argument there.
92. Gino Trinetta from Miami. Who should have won it, Bach, in 92? He's a running back.
Out in California. Played for the Rams.
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk.
His team was like 5-6, but
he was phenomenal. Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Okay. 2005.
That's a Troy Davis vote. Maybe if Troy Davis can win, then maybe
2005. Reggie Bush is the winner.
Yeah, I know that one by heart.
Who should have won it?
Vince Young.
Vince
Without
Young.
a
Yeah.
doubt. Without a doubt.
2000 winner. Chris Winkie.
Oh, yeah. Florida State guy.
And another running back should have won it.
Mm-hmm.
They say.
TCU boy.
Okay.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
pretty good at this. You're not cheating over there. Are
I'm
you?
totally cheating.
Oh, you're not cheating. I was gonna say, okay.
I'm trying to give you.
I'm trying not to let him look on my look. I'm
just
blocking
giving
him
him
now.
small.
I was
hints.
saying, man, you're really good at this.
1975 winner Archie Griffin.
Yeah. I think he had like 4 touchdowns that year.
Yeah, the winner should have been Chuck Munchie. Muncie.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't Archie win it twice?
Yeah, but the second year he had like 4 touchdowns. I don't. I wasn't around for that time, but I don't know why that happened.
All right, Bach, this is around your era. 1980.
Herschel Walker.
Nope. George Rogers won it.
Yeah.
Who should have? You got that right.
Yeah, Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker should have
Oh,
won it.
this is
That's
a good
before
one.
freshmen
This
were
is a good
allowed to
one.
win, basically.
Now, this guy right here won it in 2011. Robert Griffin III. But this defensive player should have won it.
I think there's a snub there. I don't know.
Ndamukong Suh?
2011.
No, that isn't Ndamukong Suh.
No, I don't know.
The Honey Badger.
Oh, the Honey Badger.
I don't know about some of these. I'm questioning. I don't know about that.
You question that?
Yeah, I think
The Honey
RG
Badger had a good year.
Yeah, but I'd never question RG3.
All right, so let's question this winner. Eddie George.
No, I know that one. Yeah.
T. Frazier.
And Tommy Frazier should have been the winner.
Absolutely.
I agree with that one. Now that's one of the things that I was kind of mad at, because that guy he did everything in the books to win that. So, Buck, I don't know if y'all talked about this, but 8 Huskers who walked on senior day but could have returned an extra additional year in 25 are no longer listed. Elliott Brown, Grant Buda, Alex Bullock, Blake Closen, Barrett Lindenberg, and offensive line Liebentrip and Joey Mancino.
Yeah. And obviously Alex Bullock, kind of the headliner of that. I don't think we did talk about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Alex Bullock, he did. I mean,
well, he had 2 years ago had a pretty good season.
Yeah, he had a,
and then
he had
last
a
year
better
was really
year
quiet,
with that first year than the second year.
for sure.
Yeah, he only finished with what? One reception for 12 yards this past year.
But he played a lot though. Just didn't get a lot of targets, I think.
Yeah.
Or probably 15 to 20 plays a game. Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's that's just kind of what it is. I mean, it's a loaded wide receiver room. I was somewhat surprised to see it, but understandable.
I have a feeling Elliott Brown will be like a grad assistant coach or something.
At some point, yeah.
I think. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, he was more of a coach than he was a player.
He was,
to be real honest.
Yeah, defensive back Tavon Thompson. And who is this last guy? Long snapper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can clear.
I don't know his last name.
Witucky.
Yeah, Witucky. Yeah, that's crazy. Camden Witucky.
Yeah.
Oh man, this 105 thing is getting crazy, man. It's and it gets crazy because now you got another signing period. I know Nebraska probably is not gonna sign anybody, but it could be a kid on the radar that just snaps in place. But I don't see it happening because I think the signing day is on the 5th that Wednesday. I think it's the 5th.
We have by the way, we've got a couple text line thoughts on snubs here. Apparently, a Kansas State fan says 1998 Michael Bishop was snubbed. 2012, could argue Colin Klein deserves it in 2012. He's not wrong on either of those. Just
No, I don't.
interesting
think so
that
either.
both those are Wildcats, so I'm questioning that might be a Wildcat fan. But Gus Mohawks asks, who was the bigger Husker Heisman sub in your opinion, Sue or Frazier?
Ooh,
Wow, man.
I got to go with Tommy. Being on a 12-0 team, being a 1,000-yard rusher, over 50. I think he had 1,500 passing. Just was the leader of that offense. I mean, he was the leader of this team. I think that's the biggest snub for a guy who's been 3 MVPs of a national championship game, and to lose one and still be the MVP and come back and do it 2 more years. Just the way we handled everybody, he should have been that Heisman winner that year.
I agree that Tommy's probably the bigger snub, but like if Tommy's like at 100 and Ndamukong Suh is like 99.5. In my opinion.
Well, to be fair, I think Sue was like finished 4th and Tommy finished 2nd. So.
Yeah, so could be a bigger snub that he.
Who won the
4th.
year Sue played?
Mark Ingram.
Running back from Alabama.
2000.
Yeah.
Did he have 2000? I think he didn't have that great of a yard.
It wasn't anything out, crazy compared to a lot of other Alabama running backs, but that was kind of the start of the Alabama
snub
running
this
back
year.
Well,
in my opinion,
I don't know.
But you could
think it's a snub.
You should think about the year Amon Green ran for 1,800, 1,900 yards almost, and didn't even get. I don't even know if he got a Heisman vote that year, but
I don't know.
that
Amon Green is not as much credited. I mean, he was the primary offensive weapon for the 97 national champion team, and obviously for 95. I don't think he gets enough credit, even though he does get a lot of credit.
Yeah, I agree. He was phenomenal.
And if he would have came back his senior year, who knows without him?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. We are down with hour number 1 here with the fastest 2 hours in radio that cap this show. 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a 1-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through January 29th is $2 off bacon, $2 off summer sausage, and 20% off on crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, an afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day, an afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hey volleybalfans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes, feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Associations and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket. Every Saturday morning now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. It is Winter World Wednesday here at The Ticket. We are powered by Bauer
Infrastructure,
Bauer
Underground,
Brand
Excavating.
All righty, fellas, are y'all ready to start your engines or your mouths? Man, I'll tell you, man, last night I seen one of the most craziest things in college basketball. fans fighting behind the bench. Was
No
it any
kidding.
fights? Was there any fights during the FCU VCU versus St. Louis Bach? Did the players get into it?
No, the fight was behind the players, like the benches, and the wrestling was like actual fights, and wrestling it was spilling onto the floor a little bit, so the players had to go with the coaches into the middle of the room. There's like a minute left in the game, and they had to delay about 7 minutes in real life because to get this situation handled behind them.
That's crazy, man. I've never seen a situation where the fans are fighting right behind the bench.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it had to be a distraction because it's a 6-point lead for the Billikens, but that's still within a minute left. Like this is a game. This is a close game going on. And then all of a sudden you have to watch out for your safety, hope that absolute chaos doesn't, erupt. So they went to the middle of the court. And it's unfortunate to see. Hopefully we don't see too much of it. Of course, we saw a couple years ago the Kansas State game, where that was the player initiated, and that just kind of turned into absolute mayhem, to include chairs being picked up and thrown at each other. It's just something you hate to see. It could be somewhat exciting and it makes the news, right? But it's not good. I mean, if that happens too often, then you have to start kind of thinking about at some point not having fans go and watch your games if it becomes that bad.
Well,
when we talk about college basketball, I'm not up to date with it right now like I would be when the bracket comes out. But Bob, as we're 20 games, 19 games deep in college basketball, what team is a surprise to you in college basketball right now?
Well, I don't know if I would say a team. I mean, Auburn's up there at number one. I would just say the SEC in general looks pretty good. Alabama's got a stretch run here. I believe it's Alabama where they've got like 6 or 7 games in a row against like top 15 competition. If you look at the SEC, Auburn's at number 1, Alabama's at number 4, Florida's at number 5, Tennessee's at number 8, Kentucky's at number 12, Texas A&M's at number 13, Mississippi State's at number 14. I mean, this is not, usually the SEC, that's a football conference.
Yeah.
I would just say that in general has been surprising to me. As far as the Big Ten goes, Michigan State's been down for a few years, not quite living up to Tom Izzo's standards, and now they're at number 7 in the country. So I would say that would be somewhat of a surprise for me.
17-2, yeah. If I had to go, I know Alabama and Auburn has been both up there the last couple of years, but Florida back at 18-2. They're on the rise. They're number 6. Like I said, you said a Michigan State, a team that's 17-2. I don't know if Nebraska is, out of it yet, but they could make a strong run to get into the tournament, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for Nebraska to envision that right now with a 6-game losing streak. But again, you can only start from here moving forward, right? And tomorrow night they do have a chance on national television, FS1 7:30, to defeat an Illinois team that's a top 15 team. And so again, I've been kind of saying as these losses pile up, it's going to be harder and harder to get to that win total that is going to wow a committee. But if you get a few big victories and they've got a few opportunities, you got to capitalize on them.
Yeah. So when it says on the bubble, last four buys.
Yep, last 4.
What is that?
That's like, so you don't have to play in the first 4. They do just like fight to get into the tournament.
Okay.
So those teams are basically
last 4 in.
Yeah, there you
go. USC, North Carolina, Texas, Ohio State. First 4 out. Xavier, Indiana, Arizona State, SMU. Next 4 out. Dayton, Cincinnati, Wake Forest, and Nebraska.
I'm surprised we're still listed.
Well,
I appreciate that.
This is ESPN. This is This is their bracketeer stuff.
Well, before the 6-game losing streak, Nebraska had 2 losses and was considered kind of like a 8-9 seed, something around there, and it's just gone off the rails.
Yeah, not looking good. So we have to see. We have to get.
Come on, boys.
Also might be somewhat surprising, too, by the way, that UConn is barely hanging on in the top 25 after winning the last couple titles.
Yeah, you would think they would be tough. Now their coach probably think he should have went to the Lakers.
Yeah, perhaps. He's sure is an entertaining guy. I'll give him credit for that. But
Matt Hurley.
Yeah, Dan Hurley.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Bob?
I don't
for us today.
I don't know a lot about college basketball, so
we need it, but I try to get the
we
listeners happy and talk about a sport that I don't, I got cut from in junior high. I never tried to play again. So I'm just going to run track.
Yeah, there you go.
That's basketball.
Oh, Nebraska's been experimenting with lineups, different lineup changes. They just feel like, they feel pretty lost right now. So again, it could be a troublesome, future for Nebraska, or they can turn it around. Again, beginning with the Illinois tomorrow night. But I did want to get back to the text line a little bit. I think there was some interesting discussions going on there. Gus again chimes in, says with Xavier Betts going pretty high in the draft, and Xavier Watts is what I think he's referring to. Who are some of the Nebraska-born guys to not play football for the Huskers? Xavier Watts, of course, was an Omaha kid that ended up choosing to go to Notre Dame. Won the Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago, All-American this year. I mean, he has risen up those lists of all-time Nebraska snubs. I think if you think of the top, I think Gail Sayers always has to be probably the top. Danny Woodhead would be one people would definitely say. And then over the last couple of years, certainly the Harrison Phillips, the Noah Fants, those. But Xavier Watts is now going to be, I think, right up there near the top of that list.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can think of any others.
I'm going to look up some. Let's see.
I mean, there's guys like Austin Eckler was born in Lincoln, Nebraska, but I don't know how much of a connection he had here. Those are always kind of interesting. Guys that are born and,
well, we
can tell they're 3 years old. Speaking of which, by the way, just kind of jumping back and forth here, and sorry to do this, but there's also obviously Nebraska basketball has missed out on their own, in-state talent over the years too. And we had Chucky Hepburn and Hunter Salas meet on the college basketball court last night. And it turned out to be kind of entertaining between the two. Chucky Hepburn hit a buzzer-beating 3 at half to help extend Louisville's big lead. But Hunter Salas ultimately was ejected from the game for 2 technical fouls. So Louisville went on to win and continue their win streak to 10. So yeah, there's names after names of current NBA or current college basketball players that maybe Nebraska should have picked. But that I do feel like the Xavier Watts one gets a little bit overlooked considering how well he's done at Notre Dame.
Wasn't there just a guy in town playing against Nebraska that was a Miller North guy?
Yeah, I mean, from John Tanji, just, he's the leading scorer from Wisconsin. There's St. Thomas.
St. Thomas, yeah. I happened to watch a little bit of that game.
Yeah.
We were winning when I stopped watching, but then we lost.
William Kyle's another guy over there at UCLA. I mean, you could build a pretty good roster of current, like, power forward starters, not just guys, like, hanging around. Hunter Salas could be a first-round pick. So, I mean, it's just, there's a lot of talent that went elsewhere. There.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know too many kids, but Bach have a better chance of naming all of them to me.
Drew Ott's a good one from Thunder Knot Collins, who went to Iowa for a little bit. People throwing out Zach Miller, went to UNO. And you miss on those guys too. I mean, if you count the UNO guys, Greg the Leg Zerloin could have been a guy that they got at one time. They were covered pretty well then at kicker. Willie mentions Bob Gibson. So yeah, I mean, there's a few thoughts there.
Isaac Brown. His dad is Todd Brown. He played for Gill at Liberty.
Oh,
that's about the only thing I can find.
Well, there's a few thoughts for you there coming off the text line. Oh yeah, there's some jokes on the text line too. I can't read them all. I can't read everything off the text line at all times. But I did want to get your guys' thoughts too on this top 10 coaches in college football according to On3 here. Why don't you guys name them off and I'll let you know where they fall on the list.
Top 10 coaches.
Top 10 coaches.
College football coaches. Ryan Day.
Ryan Day's at number 2, which is a definitely this is like post championship game.
Top colleges.
Top 10 college coaches in college football.
All right, 1.
That's according to On3.
1. My boy at the Dogs.
That's right, Kirby Smart.
Kirby Smart, number 1.
2. Ryan Day.
Yep.
That's correct. Just coming off his title.
3.
Got to be the
Oregon coach.
Oregon coach. Yeah.
Dan Lanning is at 5 on this list.
Okay.
But you could have an argument there.
What's the coach from Clemson?
Dabo Sweeney. Yeah.
He is at number 7.
Okay. What about Alabama coach?
Kalen DeBoer is at number 4.
Okay. 3. Freeman.
Freeman is at number 6.
Who else is there out there?
Arizona State coach.
He's not on this list as of yet.
What about the Indiana coach?
Not on this list as of yet.
Okay, so now we
number
move
3.
on.
You're missing a big one here.
Penn State coach.
He is at number 9. James Franklin
Penn State, Ohio State.
Was in the playoffs this last year.
Steve
couple of years.
Sarkisian.
Steve Sarkisian.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Texas.
There we go. Yep.
And then,
USC.
yeah, no, he's actually not on here.
He's not
Lincoln
on there.
Riley, yeah.
Lincoln Riley.
Would have been in previous iterations of this list, probably. And you can have an argument here. Josh
Boise-
Heupel's at number 10.
Ooh, Boise State.
Tennessee.
Boise
Yeah,
State
Tennessee.
coach.
No, Boise State's coach isn't on here.
What?
How about number 8? Terrell, I know you'll like this. Brian Kelly of LSU.
No, I don't.
No.
No, I can't stand that guy.
No. Who can? I don't.
Is that
I
the
don't
top
like
10 coaches for the postseason?
That was just in college football. That's what they're going into next year. Again, JD Pickle and On 3 releasing that list. Everybody could have a little bit different, but it's interesting, as when I was growing up and certainly between your guys' career, you had legends like Tom Osborne and Bowden and Paterno and stuff like that. And now, you kind of getting, Saban and Harbaugh leaving. It kind of opens the door because you look at these. I don't know how many all-time names are on there. I think Dabo Sweeney is probably an all-time name. Kirby Smart's probably, is in that conversation. Other than that, you go down this list and there's just not a whole lot of national championships there. And that's kind of the interesting part of college football is who's gonna kind of be the next dynasty.
Rise
who's
up
gonna,
and be the
who's gonna be the team
Well,
or the coach.
I think
that
Ryan
makes up.
Day and Kirby Smart are the front leaders in that. Obviously, being 1 and 2, they got probably the most opportunity.
Here's another thing, because these coaches list and Matt Rule's not on here. One question would be, where would you expect him to be? The other thing is how frustrated would you be if he's not as high as you would put him? Because that was always during the Pope Pelini days. That was the fun part of the offseason. Was say, well, I can't believe they snubbed him here. He should be up here. And then, since then, and I don't mean to be too sad about it, but since the Bo Pelini days, the list had him at a certain point and they pretty much stayed there or fell during their tenure because they didn't have success here with Mike Riley and Scott Frost. Matt Rule, I've seen it at lists anywhere from, generally kind of the 28 to 30, 35 type of area. Would that be fine with you guys?
Until he wins.
We have no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go back. And this is what I hate what people do. We can't go back to the Baylor days. Those days is over.
Yeah.
You can't go back to the Temple days because those days are over. I mean, you have to step into the future, like they say about like the 95 team. I mean, come on, we got to wake up. We base it off your last 2 years when you come back to college football, and we base it off your record here at Nebraska. And it hasn't been great. I mean, not saying that it's terrible, but, I mean, we have to put you in I'll probably have to put them in the 25 to 30 range.
If Rashawn were here, he would say it's terrible.
Yeah, but, you have to look at what's going on right now. I can't say that. I mean,
7-6 is a losing season.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even that's changing the meaning of words. We can't. I don't think we could do that.
Only Rashawn.
Very, very important not to change the meaning of words. But all right, we got plenty more coming up here on the Captain. It is Window World Wednesday. Todd Euler is in here alongside myself and the All-American and Hall of Famer Terrell Farley. We'll be back with more on the Captain.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we wanted to give a special shout out to all of our great customers, thanking you all for a record-setting year in 2024. Now let's get the new year rolling with some big savings. Right now at Cobble, we have some of the biggest discounts in the area with over $12,000 off list price or 0% APR on select new models. So stop on in the dealership or hit us up online at cobblecars.com to get true low country overhead in action. $12,000 off list or 0% APR right now at Cobble. So please stop on in or visit us at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys. You'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, an afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day, an afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fleck from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket is your place for English Premier League soccer. On Saturday, Nottingham Forest plays Brighton at 6:30 a.m., followed by Newcastle versus Fulham at 9 a.m. To cap off the Saturday action, Wolves plays Aston Villa at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday, Man United plays Crystal Palace at 8 a.m., followed by Arsenal versus Man City at 10:30 a.m. You can find all this and more at McKinney's Irish Pub in the Haymarket, your place for English Premier League soccer located at 8th and P.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
This is Matt Rule bragging about the Big Ten, but at the same time, they made it to their bowl game.
6-6 for me. Yeah, we went to a bowl. We won it. And we won it playing against a team without their best two players. I'm not really buying that, me personally. I think we're a 500 team right now. I don't think we deserve to go to a bowl game. I'm glad we went because we got a chance finally to get some extra work. They got a chance to feel how it feels to go to a bowl game. So that's all then. But taking care of what you need to take care of, I think, comes first.
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. Tommy Hill has been reportedly grabbing his hamstring walking off the field at the Senior Bowl. Kid done had a rough year, especially he needed his stock to rise back up, with a good Senior Bowl showing. This hurts. If it's real serious, this hurts, and he has to come out here and have a remarkable, what we call it, pro day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Reports were yesterday that he looked pretty fluid out there, so that was good in his recovery. And then I saw the report that you're mentioning now. He apparently did go back on the field, so it's not a huge concern, at least at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's something that he definitely has to avoid and has a lot to prove. You think about his stock coming out of the Colorado game. People started talking about a first-round draft pick. Now, it was a tough part of the second half of the year, trying to fight through that injury and playing. He had some things on tape that didn't look very good. He had some effort decisions is how I would put it, against UCLA near the sideline that didn't look good. And they ultimately decided it was probably best just to pull him and get him ready to go for the NFL draft. So hopefully he doesn't run into anything else out there. I know, Terrell, you were showing me a picture of Matt Rule out there with Thomas Fedoni. I know he's out there kind of supporting his former players, trying to get him drafted and to give him support. And Nebraska has struggled over the past several years putting guys into the NFL. Of course, has done a little bit better as of late, but I think they got a pretty good crop going in this year. I don't know if everybody's going to get drafted or, but there's a lot of guys that have a pretty solid chance at spending some time in the league.
Who do we got?
Well,
on the list.
Yeah.
Ty Robinson's probably
probably near the top.
Right.
I think Tommy Hill, Nash Hutmacher would be guys that you would throw in there as well. We'll see Isaiah Nair if that decision pays off well. John Bullock's probably going to give it a shot. So I mean, there's just a good list of guys.
Yeah. I wish them luck, man. It's a tough game.
Yeah. Well, especially at the Reese's Senior Bowl, they're coached by NFL coaches. So on one team you got Jeff Anderson. He's a DB coach for the Cleveland Browns. He's on the not Tommy Hill's not on that team. I guess that's the North team or the South team. Defensive back coach Deshaun Shedd. He's with the Dolphins. So can't say it's the coaches when you out there being coached by the best. So hopefully these young men can have a good outing and have a good time. Make sure they go down there and eat that 75-ounce, 100-ounce steak when you get down there. You get to eat one, and you get it for free if you can eat it all.
At the Senior Bowl, or what's that?
This is a restaurant in Mobile.
Oh, just in Mobile.
No, I'm just saying they go there. Players go there, but
bring it on.
They got like 100-ounce T-bone, like a steak that you can. If you eat it if you eat it in an hour, you get it for free.
I'm down.
I wasn't that hungry when I went down there. I wasn't trying that.
And it can just be one person, huh?
Yep, got to be one person.
Is that like
Man versus
John
Food.
Candy and Summer? What show was that?
Man versus Food.
No,
Could be that.
That's my favorite show.
John Candy's a little outdated.
Yeah, John Candy's it was like 85. There was a summer vacation.
John Candy is not your age. He's you grew
I grew up watching him.
Don't you say John Candy was like he
that's
probably
my era.
Yeah,
I was watching him, and it was him and Dan Aykroyd. God, what was it called? Come on, text line, help me out. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, they're Uncle Buck. I don't something like that.
The Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors. There you go. Yes, and they eat Dan Aykroyd makes John Candy eat the whole thing, so they got their dinner for free. It's pretty funny. So that goes way back.
Yeah, that's
those things. Eat it all. In Pierce, they used to have a ice cream shop. They call it the Pierce Pounder. If you could eat all of it, you got it for
Big
free.
ice cream?
Yeah, pound of
Oh,
ice cream.
no. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it.
Yeah, probably a burger.
My son tried it twice. I
Pay
don't
for a
think he
Coke.
ever accomplished it.
Well, I did go to that Hong Kong out there off 20
Oh, those
right
are
there.
tough, yeah.
And I had that burger. It destroyed me.
You didn't try the triple Kong, did you?
Yes.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
biggest one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was so much meat and bread that I used a butter knife to cut it. But that sandwich was too much for me. I almost finished it, but probably a corner of it left. But that's a humongous burger.
That is absolutely is. Did you go to the Senior Bowls? Did you do that sort of thing?
Well, I went down there, but I didn't
Oh,
participate in it because I was invited, but I had my suspension, but I still was down there talking to coaches and stuff. So, but I didn't play.
Yeah.
So
did you get a helmet? Could you put all these different?
No, I didn't practice or
stickers
do
on it?
anything.
Didn't do anything?
I just
Okay.
was down there. They still wanted me to come down there.
Yeah.
So I went down there and everything.
They put everybody's stickers on
Stickers on each other.
So we did that in the Shrine Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Battle Creek is all kind of a Notre Dame helmet.
Oh, okay.
So we're all gold helmets, and so I had all these stickers from all the other guys. It was a lot of fun.
Well, where do the guys get all the stickers?
They bring them from their schools.
Do you have any from the Packers, the meat Packers?
No. Well, I had the Wood River
Omaha South
Eagle
Packers.
I had the Wood River Eagle. I remember I still have the helmet. It's in my garage. It's in my weight room. So, unfortunately, like all the pads got taken out of it somehow, so I can't really wear it without hurting myself. You know, those old Rydels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a ton of stickers on there, and then put like dedication to my grandpa and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool tradition back in the 80s and 90s of swapping that. I probably started more in the 90s because my brother played in the 87 Shrine Bowl and they didn't do that. So in 93 we were swapping
Yeah.
and I didn't have anything to swap. We didn't have stickers.
Yeah, that's right.
Now they have like hit stickers or touchdowns. So we didn't have that. Like Coach Nissler was old school. We didn't put anything on our helmets, not our numbers, not a logo, nothing.
Yeah.
But they got all these, like my son's was just stacked with like tackles and touchdowns, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Would you hate it if Nebraska did that? They put some bones.
Yeah, I would hate that.
Yeah, you would.
I would hate it.
Yeah.
I
Nebraska
like our
won't do
just
it. Yeah, they're not gonna go
traditional.
The black shirt sticker.
I would like. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind a black shirt sticker. That would be cool. I'm just saying, like Ohio State.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, it's cool, but we're just.
We're just too plain.
By the way, Dylan Gabriel, it used to be your trading stickers, right? Dylan Gabriel played at 3 schools, so he's going to have on his Oregon, Oklahoma, and UCF.
He doesn't bring a lot of stickers.
Yeah, he's you don't have to swap. You've already in modern day, you've already played at 3 or 4 schools, so
All right,
put those
Bob.
on there.
For some reason, the bettors have Nebraska as the 19th. Let's see what that says again. The 19th best odds to win the 2025-26 college football playoffs.
What?
Yeah, the 19th best odds.
Very strange, according to Circus Sports. Yeah, they're not great odds. Still, they're plus 10,000 to win.
Oh,
but still, they have the 19th best odds and 6th best odds in the Big Ten.
I might put a bet on that. I guess I can.
You can make. You couldn't.
I probably can't with the kid on the team.
Yeah, maybe
I don't
not.
know. I don't want to get in trouble.
Ohio State is the favorite to win next season after winning it this year. They're just plus 500. Georgia at plus 600. Oregon at plus 650 are the next couple of favorites. As far as the Big Ten is looked at, Penn State plus 900, and then Michigan plus 4,000, USC plus 6,000. So again, you get all the way to Nebraska at plus 10,000. 19th best odds sounds good, but keep in mind this is a sport dominated by teams at the top.
You know what's been really quiet though this offseason is like we have heard nothing from Indiana this offseason. It's been a quiet offseason for. I don't even know what they're doing in the portal rankings or anything, but it's been mighty quiet over there in Oregon for the year they had.
Yeah.
Did I see right that our wide receiver portal ranked number 2 or something like that?
That's right. Yeah.
I seen that come out. I never know what to believe anymore on this stuff, but so we got two Kentucky guys, and where's the other guy from?
Cal and Isaiah Hunter is a big addition.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's tough, and I think that part of that too is the belief in Nebraska. A full offseason of Dana Holgerson and DeKale Shorts coming in and providing that, because that's what I'm kind of hesitant. I'm like, oh, number 2 class, that's exciting. That can help Dylan Raiola. And I think back to last year, it's like, well, Jamal Banks and Isaiah Neo were pretty good when we brought them in and did all right. But you just don't want to see. I mean, you have to see a step up in the portal. Well, I think they're the 2 leading receivers on the team.
Yeah, they did.
As far as yardage goes,
they did all right.
Yeah,
they could have. Never mind.
But it is fair. They didn't live up to the expectation. No. And now having the number 2 portal class, that's going to come with a big expectation for those guys.
Who got the number 2 portal class?
Nebraska. Well,
receivers.
Wide receiver unit. And by the way, they're surrounded. The top 5 is all SEC teams, and Nebraska's only
only Big Ten team. That's because we were hurting the most.
Because we really needed wide receivers.
Yeah. Nobody else needed them. I mean, look what Ohio State has. And
I also wanted to mention and give a shout out to a former Husker player and a member of the recruiting staff this past year, TJ Hollowell. Remember him as a linebacker, ends up at Wake Forest to coach defensive end. That was announced yesterday. So a big deal for TJ Hollowell. And anytime that TJ Hollowell is brought up, I can brag about the 2003 linebacker core where TJ Hollowell was overshadowed because Demario Williams had 128 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, 11 sacks, 13 quarterback hurries, 4 forced or fumble recoveries, an interception, and 5 pass breakups. Barrett Root had 149 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, an interception, 11 quarterback hurries, 4 forced fumbles, 3 fumbles recovered, and 5 pass breakups. And so TJ Hollowell, I mean, how could you even stand out there? But he had 80 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 7 quarterback hurries, and 8 pass breakups.
Yeah.
Heck of a defense.
Heck of a
linebacker.
Yeah, that linebacking core was awesome.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Must play a lot of the fourth quarter.
Or we just played a lot of defense. Can't remember.
Well, that was 2003. That was the first Bo Pelini, the only Bo Pelini defensive coordinator year. One of the better defenses in the nation. But of course, the higher ups made a decision after that year. Well, the defense might be great. The offense the offense isn't great. And
moving on.
Yeah, Frank went 7-7 last year, so we're gonna 9-3 wasn't good enough to keep him.
What a man. I liked Frank. He was my position coach. He was a good dude.
Yeah.
And obviously went on to do some pretty cool stuff at Ohio.
Were you pretty frustrated by his firing at the time? Or did you kind of understand? I mean, 7-7 was like the end of the world for Nebraska in 2002.
I to be real honest at that time, my little brother left after 2001. So I kind of got away from it a little bit, raising the family and things like that.
Sure.
So had my second kid in 2000, and so I probably wasn't as close to the program as I should have been and spent it. But yeah, I mean, you're frustrated now looking back, hindsight's always 2020. Frustrated now that really we fired a guy that won 9 games. And I mean, that's what kept Tom Osborne's job for 22 years before he won his first national championship, right? He wins 9 games every year.
Yeah.
Even though we were playing in the Big 8 and we had some patsies in there for a lot of those years, right? We're not in the Big 8 anymore. We're in the Big 10, which is like the Big 20 or whatever it is now. I don't know how many teams, and so man, 9 wins would be phenomenal.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is
would.
Scary.
Again, remember that Frank Stolz was fired at 9-3, didn't get to coach the bowl game, and that winning percentage has not since been replicated at Nebraska.
Not once. Did Bo Pelini win 9 games?
He won 9, but he was always 9-4, 10-4. So the winning percentage has not been as good as Nebraska since firing Frank Stolz. Of course, throughout the season, you can
I was fine with Pelini going though. I had no.
Were
problem
you really?
with that.
That's
Absolutely.
interesting. Well, let's talk a little bit more about that because that's an interesting take. As we come back here on The Captain on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through January 29th is $2 off bacon, $2 off summer sausage, and 20% off on crackers. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services, as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Hello, I am Ayanna Blake, and welcome to Mind Your Mind. My girlfriend recently added a sign to her beauty shop that reads, "Life is beautiful." I know many may not see life the same way. Some may view it as hard, depressing, grievous, lonely, or even cruel. But does it have to be? I can't help but hear the reggae classic by Friday and Colonel Mike, "Life is what you make it." As I looked at her newly decorated wall with the words, "Life is beautiful," she looked at me and said, "You have to find the beauty in it." Despite how life has treated us, we must dig deep to find the beauty in it. After all, we are alive and breathing. Why not change your view and see the beauty in it? I encourage you today to change your perspective. Step back and change the direction of your view. There is beauty in everything if you look close enough. I am Ayanna Blake, reminding you to mind your mind. For more inspiration, connect with me on social media or visit AyannaBlake.com. Until next time, take care of your mind and keep moving forward on your pathway to wellness.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds, an afternoon high near 55. Tonight, a slight chance of showers, otherwise partly cloudy, a low near 33. And tomorrow, we'll see a chance of showers throughout the day, an afternoon high near 49. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger. And future stronger you can get started now by saving $28 or more when you join today. You in? We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need to keep stepping it up. And you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends January 31st. See Home Club for details.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa,
Order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa,
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? Do you need a lawyer you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion? The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Contact us for a free consultation by calling 877-42-LIBERTY. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, man, this is crazy. Welcome back to The Ticket, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. Bill Belichick suggests that the Super Bowl trophy should be named after Tom Brady. However, Belichick says coaches can't win games without the players and suggests the Lombardi Trophy be named after Tom Brady, who won an NFL record 7 Super Bowls rings in his career, 6 with Belichick as a head coach.
Did he win 3 in a row?
He did not.
All right.
We talk about the name of the trophy, though.
But it's the Lombardi Trophy. Why would we
I think a little premature to name it after Tom Brady. We've got somebody waiting in the wings to take that name over.
Yeah, let's call it the Mahomes.
I don't think Mahomes can win 7.
Man, look at his playoff record versus
He's
everybody else.
17-3 in the playoffs, I think, so far in this
Yada,
He is
yada.
7-0. Yeah, he's 7-0 when in playoff games, one score. Tom Brady was like 40% in one score games.
Tom Brady won 7.
He played till he was 90.
Patrick Mahomes isn't even 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 45 years old when he retired.
Not saying it's going to happen. It's just I never thought I'd see anybody compete for it, let alone right away. Like Patrick Mahomes has somehow.
How many do you think he can get up to, Bob?
Well, he's 30 years old now. If he gets 10 more years in the league.
6? 5?
He's going to have 4.
I think it's Jason
He's
Brady.
not going to have 4.
He's going to have 4.
We already established that.
The refs are going to make sure of it. Okay. It's all staged anyway, like people want to say. I mean,
they're just going to be the first team to try for a 3-peat.
They're the first team ever to win back-to-back and then get to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time.
No other team won
No
back-to-back.
other teams. They did win back-to-back, but they didn't
The
follow it
Cowboys-
up with getting it to
the
the
Cowboys.
They didn't get to the Super Bowl the next year.
Well, Buffalo went 4 times.
They went
to the-
4 in a row.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, they still haven't even tied Buffalo's record of being in the Super Bowl for four consecutive.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Bob?
I mean, if he gets 4 now, I mean, I'm serious. I think you're kind of on Tom Brady watch to see if he can get to 7. That was always the thing for LeBron trying to chase Jordan's 6 rings or whatever. You're in a realistic conversation of whether he can do it or not. Now, similar to Tom Brady, things kind of change around him, and I don't know if he's going to be able to stick. If Andy Reid's going to be coaching the next 10 years, he might have to do a different coach. Brady pretty much stuck with Belichick but then was able to win in Tampa Bay with a different coach with there. So it's just incredible to see what's going down now. I don't, and to go back to the original thing, I don't mind. I think that Tom Brady's some sort of award in the Super Bowl is apropos. It would make sense because he's dominated in that area. But I wouldn't take the Lombardi name off of it.
So I think if they want to name an award after Tom Brady, I know the offensive linemen have been after a offensive lineman of the year award. I mean, that's who protected Tom Brady. That'd be kind of cool. Best offensive lineman wins the Tom Brady award. I don't know. I mean, I know he's a quarterback, but
yeah,
you're not a good quarterback. Matt Light was he had a heck of an offensive line. He didn't get touched a lot in the years that they won the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
The years they didn't win the Super Bowls, he got beat up. Right. So, I know that there's an offensive lineman really pushing for, and I agree. Why is there not an offensive lineman protector of the year or something like that?
Sure.
I agree. Like, dude, they're so valuable to the success of the team. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I think that's
I love the Lombardi trophy. I think that's, that is, and that's old NFL, and I don't think we changed the name of that.
Yeah, I like it to kind of taking it back to the, take it back to the source, take it back to the original.
Yeah.
There with that, but I did want to get your thoughts too quickly because Todd, you did kind of tease it that you were ready to move on from Bo Pelini when they did.
Yeah,
I just want to get your thoughts on it.
I guess I grew up with the very few games we got to watch on TV back then, since they weren't all on TV. With Tom Osborne, played under him, just that stoic, and Bo was such a raw in your face type guy. And then obviously more cameras, lots more coverage, more games on TV. No, I was ready. My son got kicked out of a flag football game for yelling at a ref.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get kicked out. He got a penalty, and I kicked him out. I was the coach, and I sat him on the sideline for the rest of the game. And he's 5 or 6 years old, and he's just like, he goes to the car, doesn't talk to me, and we finish the game. And I said, "Where did you ever think it was okay to yell at a ref?" Because I hate that. I hate it. I was not brought up that way. I just can't stand the coaches that do it anymore, and they just seems to be bad. He goes, "Well, Bo Pelini does it," so I was done with Bo at that point. All right, get rid of me.
Your son was emulating Bo on the field.
That's crazy.
That's actually hilarious.
Super Bowl commercials up to $8 million, Bach. You like the Super Bowl commercials?
I mean, it's part of what a lot of people look forward to. They seem to be more disappointing because I do. It's kind of the yearly thing, and I look forward to it, and then I'm never altogether that impressed. And then you think about the $8 million it costs to put it together. I just always think that's the best they could come up with for this. That's the best they could do. It's usually just weird, like nonsensical celebrities and spots they wouldn't be. I don't know. It's I at one time
I'm over the Super Bowl commercials. Yeah. I could care less. I just want to see the Chiefs win.
I'll just wait for the halftime show.
Who's halftime this year?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Kendrick, yeah.
Which they should have let Lil Wayne go to, though. But
we'll see. Sometimes they bring in their guests.
Put Master P in the old No Limit. You should have had the Hot Boys and whoever's from New Orleans that can Chingy, whatever his name is, the guy. Oh, Hurricane Chris. So they're kind of upset about not having the Super Bowl in their home state, and they can't perform. So you know how it goes.
Is Kendrick Lamar from that area?
No, he's from California.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I suppose there is some people upset.
Is he going?
I'm a big Kevin Gates fan. Where's Kevin Gates from?
New Orleans.
Yeah. I would like to see Kevin. Although what he sings probably can't be.
Is Kendrick Lamar just going to diss Drake for half the Super Bowl? Is that kind of the idea?
Oh no.
That'd be entertaining to me, I suppose. Or we could have our first rap duel at the halftime show. Now I'd like that. They should bring in Drake and have a duel.
It'd probably be all censored.
That's right. Yeah. Well, there is that. Yeah.
All right. Next week at Window World Wednesday, we will have a new time. We're going from 1 to 3 next week.
Really?
Starting Monday.
Oh, good to know.
Here on the ticket. Window World Wednesday, next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. The Captain Show is at 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Awesome.
Next week, starting Monday.
Yep. All right.
Here at 93.7 The Ticket. We thank you for listening to the Captain Show. We out.
Yep. Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great week.
It'll never be the same. The Ticket is the name. Headed to the Hall of Fame. It'll never be the same. Nah.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day.
That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. They're made